Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get right to it. Now, this video is going to be a little more lighthearted, a little more fun than some of the videos I've done in recent memory. I have another video that I want to get out to you, but I haven't really gotten everything done for it yet, so I don't want to put it out until I'm finished with it and have all the information. And I've already kind of done a pre-record of it, went back and re-listened to it, didn't like it. And so I'm going to redo it again with an actual script written for it, and we will go from there. Anyhow, on to the topic for today. Today is Blue's Clues, of all things. I don't know if you watched it growing up or you had kids or whatever. I didn't actually see it until I was in college, and I thought it was a great show for kids and everything. And they're talking about rebooting it. I don't know if you've heard of this or not, but there was an interview done with the guy who played the original actor in the show, Steve, and he said he would be willing to do the part over again. But apparently Nickelodeon's not looking at him as a possible host. They're looking at somebody that doesn't really even care for, say, dogs all that much. If you watch his TV show that's aired on the E Network, or the TV show he's on, Total Bellas, you will see that he is not much of a dog lover, I guess you would say. I don't know if I don't think he hates them. I just don't think he likes them in his house. And that would be WWE's John Cena. They're talking about him to be the new host of Blue's Clues, which doesn't really seem like it works. Maybe it does for the younger kids. Maybe, I don't know. But seeing as how you have the original actor wanting to come back and wanting to do the show again, why wouldn't you hire him to do the show? You know, and let somebody like John Cena be a guest that shows up occasionally? You know, something to do a little different. But first off, I'm glad Nickelodeon is rebooting the show, going to do it over again. I mean, we seem to be rebooting everything. You know, Roseanne's one of my favorite shows ever, so the reboot there I get. But I've seen some reboots of other shows where I'm just like, why? But if we're in the age of rebooting and lost the idea of how to make new programming, then I'm glad to see that a show like Blue's Clues that was so good for children will be coming back to the airwaves. Apparently they will start filming this summer. They haven't quite decided for sure who the new host of the show will be. But they're leaning apparently towards John Cena since he's so big with a lot of the kids. Maybe they're figuring that that'll help keep the ratings. I personally am, I guess you could say, a hashtag Team Steve kind of guy. I would like to see the original guy back at the show. He's really good at it. Was really good with the kids, you know, outside of the recording. And yeah, he left and went on to do some other things and stuff, and they replaced him. But he's wanting to come back and do the show over again, and with the reboot, and I don't understand why they would go with somebody else to do that. Now, I'm sure it has to do with ratings and money and the fact that John Cena is very popular at the Kid Choice Awards and things like that Nickelodeon puts on. And so I'm pretty sure that's probably a lot of the reason why they figured it'll draw better ratings. But if he's not as good at presenting the character, then I'm not sure if it's going to work out. Because they tried it before. They had Steve, he left, and they got this new guy who played a character named Joe. That didn't seem to go over as well. The continuity wasn't there as much as it was before. And nothing against the guy, just he wasn't the right guy he didn't seem like it was the right thing to do. It's like when Steve left, they should have just kind of ended the show. But they wanted to keep the kids entertained and keep teaching them stuff that they were able to teach them through that show. So they did what they could. But if you've got the original guy willing to do the reboot, why wouldn't you have the original guy do the reboot? You know, he hasn't changed all that much. He's not, I mean, he's older, but he doesn't look ancient. But, you know, Nickelodeon's going to do what Nickelodeon's going to do. I think it'll be good for the kids no matter who the host is. I'm just not sure, you know, if it's going to get over as well with, say, a John Cena or somebody like that. It could. I could be completely wrong. And lastly, moving on from the Blues Clues thing, I'm just glad that they're rebooting. I think that'll be awesome for the kids. And that would be something that was released at the Texas Ranger baseball game last weekend. The Dilly Dog. Just the thought of it makes my stomach turn a little bit. I have never had anything like this. I don't live near near that ballpark. I don't live anywhere near a ballpark, a professional ballpark or anything. But to hear of what they're serving and that people are eating it up like candy blows my mind. The Dilly Dog. What is a Dilly Dog, you may ask? If you have not heard, a Dilly Dog is a carved out dill pickle with a hot dog shoved in it, a stick shoved up its rear end, and fried like a corn dog. I don't understand the concept. I really don't. I like pickles. I like corn dogs. But together, and I'm going to guess you have to really love fried pickles. I had fried pickles. I thought they were disgusting. I gave them a try. It was gross. So I'm just assuming that wrapping it in cornmeal isn't going to change anything. What are people thinking? But apparently, this dish is so popular. They sold over 2,500 orders of it over opening weekend at the Texas Ranger Baseball Stadium. So for their next homestand, guess what they're doing? They're opening another stand so more people can sell them or buy them. And I don't understand the concept. Maybe I'm just an old fogey. Maybe I'm just old. But I heard some younger people talking about how disgusting it was. Yet people kept buying them. But there again, this is Texas, and people do like some interesting things. And I guess for those people that like fried pickles, this is a great delicacy, I guess you could say. But for me, it's absolutely disgusting to even think about. I guess one, because fried pickles didn't suit my taste buds very well. And two, it feels like they're ruining the corn dog. For me, a corn dog is simple. A stick, a hot dog, cornmeal, done. And now what are they doing? They're messing with the recipe and adding a pickle. And I don't understand the concept. I mean, that's a lot of wasted pickle. You know, pickles don't grow with a hole in the middle of them. So what are they doing with the rest of the pickle? Just discarding the whole damn thing? That doesn't make any dang sense to me. But, you know, that's what people do. You know, when I first heard about the Chicago dog and the piece of pickle that's inside a Chicago dog, I thought that was kind of weird, but it worked out. Maybe this works out. It doesn't work out for my stomach. It makes my stomach want to turn just a little bit. But if you've had a Dilly Dog, dear Lord, please hit me up in the description below. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if it's any good to you. You know, to each their own. If you think it's delicious, let me know. If you think it's disgusting, let me know. I would love to know what y'all think about the Dilly Dog. So, if you ever have a comment on anything I have to say in any of my videos, please let me know. Hit me up on the social medias, you know, the social media, Twitter, Facebook. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know exactly what you're thinking. I have a number of people that are commenting as of late. Some good, some bad. But in the end, it's all good because I love to see people interacting. You know, whether or not you're being rude or nice, I really don't care. I'm always a fan of constructive criticism. If there's anything you think I can do better, let me know. But on these two topics, Blues Clues, the Dilly Dog, both very lighthearted issues. But I would love to know what y'all think. Would you, one, do you think Blues Clues being rebooted is a good idea? And do you think John Cena is the proper fit for the host? If you grew up watching it, or if you've seen it a lot over the years for whatever reason, you know, and you think he's a great fit, let me know. And like I said, if you think the Dilly Dog is some awesome piece of product and you think it's delicious, just let me know. Anyhow, I might have another video for you later today. I'm not sure if I will or not, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not really sure how to cover some of it at this point in time. But there were some bombshells throughout the week, and a bombshell at the Cosby trial that I may get out to you tomorrow, if not later this afternoon. Alright, y'all have a great day. This has been The Big Ranch Show. I'm your host, Jacob Keck, and I'll see you down the road.